beautiful good evening to everybody here in the SRL. Welcome back to round 2 for some more international action over here in England. It's going to be Australia up against New Zealand, both very top heavyweights so far in this amazing competition that the SRL Commission are putting on for us. Both one up in the series so far. The second game of round 2 here on SRL TV. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community. My apologies, it's Great Britain, but joined by Anthony McDonald.
G'day Eddie, it's absolutely phenomenal being here. We've got a massive game today, especially considering which teams are playing and the outcome of who will win tonight.
You know, I don't know where I got New Zealand from, I'm not really thinking right, but we're off to an amazing start already. It's actually Australia and Europe, bro. Third time's a charm. We've got it right here on SRL TV. We are playing it a completely. Is it Pasifika?
It's Pasifika.
Yeah, Pasifika and Australia. We are playing in a completely different continent. So apologies for the jet lag, but we're off and away Australia and Pasifika with first possession of the ball. And Sunny Tai already electing not to be in the box up here this evening, as it was going to get a bit too personal, too heated for him. So he's brought me in to do a job, and what a job I've started. But AMAC, both of these sides starting off with a win in round 1. Can you spot any differences between the two?
Well, the first thing you got to talk about is the size of the differences, but already an early upset mistake there from Pacifica, and Australia might be the first to put points on the board.
Yeah, they shifted it early there, Pasifika, but Australia are looking to come back with the counter now. Borson's just 10 metres inside of Pacifica's half, and they'll send it back out to the left. K playing at that normal lock roll. And there's Blake Harrison now, play the ball. And it'll be Thorne, we'll send it right. Usher out the back now. Chaz Dingo trying to go straight through the middle of the defence. Third tackle in 2 minutes just clocked over. For the early shift now from Australia, Borsons will just hold it close to his chest. In front of the sticks now. Left, they're going to send it. A short ball will be picked up by Coven Walmsley. Left hand the upright now. It is 31 metres gain now for Australia. This is probably the best position they're going to have all game. They would have expected it to have it down here so early. Tap back. Dingo not able to get it around the final line of defence. And Pacifica hold on after giving away a crucial error very early in this.
Yeah, really early error for Pacifica, but their defence was able to hold Australia out. Interesting to see that Australia played very conservative their opening set. And I feel like they're going to have to play a bit more dangerous tonight, considering Pacifica, I think, is the favourites of the tournament, absolutely drubbing Ireland by 36 points in their first round match.
And now with the rampaging run up the field. Casey K playing in the halves. Number 7 jersey he'll be wearing tonight. Fourth tackle, left they go. Lord, he'll pull ball played out to Tyre. It's Sunday to be brought down on that 40-metre line. They're just exchanging sets so far. But this will be the first fully completed set of the game here for Pacifica. Lord to do the kicking duties. We know how electric out their outside backs are. Donald had a field day last week, and now he's off again. Ponkston in pursuit, dives at thin air. It's nowhere near enough. And he's going to go underneath the sticks here. An amazing run from Nathan O'Donnell. The covering fullback just couldn't keep the pace with him, and he go all the way.
Yeah, it's rare for Eli Barnes to peel off like that and dive too early, but again, Australia are here to play, and I feel like there could be an upset in the card tonight, Eddie.
Well, he did that last week. Twice from memory, O'Donnell. I only had a brief look at the footage, but he just went the length of the field. He just did not want to be stopped. He had a mission about him. That second half from Australia was an amazing effort, and AMAC is wanting to continue it again here tonight.
Yeah, and both the games we've seen Australia play so far, they've been absolutely nailing it in their second half. It looks like they've done some things at training to tidy up their first half so far, so that could see some danger signs here for Sunny Tyre's Pacifica Nation.
Well, on the big stage, O'Donnell's going to open the scoring for Australia with only 5.5 minutes gone. I'm sure the senior playing group of the Pacifica side are going to want to get around to their players, just keep their heads cool. It's only very early days, as everyone's going to be saying in SRL chat. Nonetheless, they'll get us back underway. Australia back with possession of the ball after points. Harris now back on the inside for Will Kay. Two locks clashing heads there. Chris Lord in the tackle. Left they'll bring in now through Thorne. Martin straight up the middle playing in that 10 jersey. And an amazing career it's been from Lachlan Martin. I believe it's already been announced he will be retiring, but they're going to send him out right with an Australian jersey. Up on the halfway now, it's fourth tackle. Slow play the ball here for Australia. Usher now. Kay, short ball. Martin not able to find the backfield there again, but he'll do a very strong carry up the middle for his side. Back into the pocket it goes, and it's going to be Harris with the crossfield punt downfield. Australia did it once. Can MBT do it for Pasifika? And a very well-made tackle there by the fullback, Chaz Dingo. Pasifika now back with the ball inside their own half. Lord playing it back there to Lennox Prakash. Cash now just up over the 40-metre line. An early shift here. Short ball to Simon Hunt. To the Cowboys for next season. This is going to be 8 minutes gone now. Up on the halfway. Right. Tyre. Short ball. They're just working it through the middle at the moment, but the forwards are not really getting much of the dent so far. Fourth tackle. Again, just straight through the middle. That's what they needed. Chris Lord. And look who he got. Look who he fended off as well. Will Kay getting back into the defensive line. Fifth tackle play now here. Tyre putting up a shallow bomb in the air, and it's going to be beautifully taken there by Raikamanu playing out there on the wing. But Australia are just going to get plenty of bodies around that ball, and it'll be played up on their own 20-metre line. A very good defensive set there under pressure from Australia.
As Malchus breaks the line and works his way up the field, I feel like the Pasifika team hasn't turned up as well as they did compared to last week. As Dingo breaks through the line. Australia has turned up and they are playing out of their skin tonight, and we're already over the 40 and it's only the second play here.
Well, okay, they're not able to get rid of Chris Lord. Brings him down well there, the opposition lock. Short side play now, long ball, Usher not able to step around the defensive line. A very well read attacking raid there from the defense. Right they come now. Harris, short ball to Borsons. The halves will combine there to link up on the right hand of the upright. 56 gained here for the Australian side. The switch out the back. Usher to put the bomb up in the air. Underneath it, beautiful take by Usher. Collects his own kick. O'Donnell for the corner. And I think he's going to get there, the winger. What a play from Thomas Usher. The ball goes up in the air. Didn't get the best of angles. This camera angle's going to have to tell it for us. Might need one more. This might be the telling story. I think he gets that down. But honestly, the bomb from Usher, take, offload, O'Donnell, try.
O'Donnell had a relatively season 8, but he's absolutely exploded into the international team. So I don't know what position he'll be playing at his new team for season 9, but wing seems to be an absolutely phenomenal choice for him here, Eddie.
Well, yeah, towards the end of the season, he got moved to fullback, and Liam Ryan got put into the half. So whether the new captain of Rogers continues that sort of trend into, season 9, that'll be soon to tell. But he's absolutely killing it on the wing here, isn't he, for Australia?
Definitely, and it's not just a one-game thing either. Each of the games he's played so far, he's scored a double, and, well, it's only 11 minutes in. Let's see if he can work towards that Bunsey record.
Yeah, honestly, but Thomas Usher, such an underrated player. Plenty of talks about, does he deserve a wing spot, and a lot unfolding over there at the Sharks, but it'll be very interesting to see how Sonny Tai does use him for next season. Well, he's playing against him here this evening, so he's seeing just how good he is there. But we're going to keep it going now. It's going to be first tackle Shorty and Cody Old, who I believe that's his first touch of the game. Second now, Australia. They had a very good set after points. They'll be looking to complete again here. Will Kay now. Not really doing the fancy stuff. He's just doing the gritty work so far, up in the middle, just earning his team hard meters, just coming in wherever he can to lighten up the workload for his big forwards. Fourth tackle now. Thorne will work it right. They're going to look for Dingo now here on the play by the looks of it, but he's unable to get around the defenders. A very well-made tackle there by the Pasifika defense. This will be fifth now. 13 minutes gone. Martin's going to collect it. And a bit of confusion there in that fifth tackle play. They'll turn the ball over 35 out from the Pasifika line. Not the best of end of sets, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, the first real fumble there from Australia for the night, and it's not a terrible one. They turned it over in semi-decent field position, but Pasifika now have a real chance to muscle their way up the field and see if they can get some points on the board themselves.
Prakash now, play the ball up on the halfway. The short side, they'll send it. MBT will go straight around one, trying to turn Chaz Dingo inside out. Unsuccessful there on that occasion. Third tackle, coming up to the 15-minute mark. They've got to bit of a step in their boot now, Tim James. Pasifika will be bringing around fourth tackle. Barnes to come do the dummy half work. Shorty, Simon Hunt. Reading that well there, Coven Walmsley in the tackle. This will be fifth tackle here for them. Let's see what they've got. Tyre down the short side, grubber kick picked up by Usher. That is an amazing read there from the centre. He just held back, knowing that Sonny was going to put in the grubber kick, and he read his Sharks captain very well there on that occasion.
Yeah, and that was a real... Oh, as Walmsley works his way up the field and offloads it. That was a real dangerous kick there from Sonny, and unfortunately for Pasifika, the chasers just were a bit too slow, a bit not responsive. So their first real attacking opportunity goes missing as Australia about to work their way over the halfway.
And Coven Walmsley there with the settling run. Fourth tackle it will be. Working it back up the middle. Here comes Dingo now for a run. And he'll make 10 odd metres there on that play. Be brought down on the 38 metre line. The ball will be sent into the pocket. Mike Borsons to drive it downfield, to be taken very confidently here by MBT. And a very strong tackle made there by Jack Jimmy. Just bringing them down on the kick return, but they just need something here to get downfield, get out of their own end, because Australia, they're just taking every opportunity that just gets presented to them. And now here, just up on the 35 metre line, Eli Barnes. We brought down over the 40. This will be fourth tackle. An early kick potentially could be on the cards. Sonny Tyres looking for it, but it shapes up over to this right-hand side and will find KCK. Bit of an interesting play there from the Pasifika side, but they did make good meters of it. The early shift. Defensive line was compressed looking for the kick. They'll be taken here by O'Donnell. He's already gotten two as a third on the cards. I think that's the first time all game that they've actually contained him off the first tackle. Nonetheless, they'll find Dingo now. Goes straight through. Barnes at the back, a bit of work to do, and he does very well to fullback. Makes up for that missed tackle last time there on O'Donnell. They'll work it back up the middle. Back to Borsons. To be played for Thorne and dummy half. They got some sort of shape here on the short side. Shorty to Coven. Really using their second rows at the moment here, Australia, and they're doing it well. Harris, the long ball out to Lachlan Martin, who absolutely gets rid of the original defender of Pasifika. It's fifth now for them, 48 gained here for the Australian side, just inside their 30-metre line. Into the pocket it'll go. Harris to put just a little dab behind the defensive line, picked up by Manu, and an amazing kick chase from Australia. They're putting the pressure on, Mac.
Yeah, and as we see our first rotation of prop forwards here, Martin's off the field for a well-deserved rest, and Pasifika, hopefully, their prop forwards coming off the bench can, with some fresh legs, force their way up the field and try to get back into that winning position.
They definitely need a bit of a lift. John Boymire over there, unable to just make a sort of dent. He got driven back too. KCK now. Long ball out to Manu, breaks one tackle. He broke a second, but goes straight into touch. Off to the Panthers next season, and he's just shown us how he can break the game open. He left Usher for dust. Blake Harris came across with the covering tackle, and he just did enough. But that is very unfortunate there. They're looking to get on to a roll as well.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Pasifika, but the danger signs are there, so if they can just weather this first half onslaught from Australia, you could almost feel a bit of a comeback in the brewing here.
Not with Chaz Dingo doing runs like that all night long. And now they're going to go back to plays down the short side. Earning an Australian jersey, well deserved there for Justin Plays. This will be third tackle left, they're going to bring it. Og now trying to find the line, but he'll offload it back. A big shot put on. I'm not sure who got leveled there. It could have been Will Cage. Just got absolutely ironed out. And you could be questioning to the referee to pull it back and for another 6 tackle set and a penalty, but play on is called down the short side now. Manu Farfili. Third tackle here for Pasifika, just up over the halfway mark, over the 30-metre line. Here comes Barnes now for a rampaging run. Dingo at the back trying to come cover. The two fullbacks neck and neck. And he does an amazing job there, Dingo, just to hold it with him to make sure that he does make the tackle in the end. Left, they're going to bring it. They'll settle it up the middle for Lord. This is the best position that they've had all night, Pasifika. What are they going to do with it? Left they go. Tyre, grab a kick, picked up by Og. fifth tackle plays, they're just not coming together as well as I'd like.
No, and it's
There's
unfortunate.
Jesse Bennett on the field too.
Every moment they're in attacking position, something crops up and they just can't ice it. So they're going to have to do something about that because Australia, they're smothering them out there.
What a forward bench. Jackson Allison, Jesse Bennett. Oh my lord. That's frightening. I do not want to be on the field there right now. Thankfully I've got left out the international series because I do not want to have to come up against that for an 80 minutes. Coven Walmsley, good run upfield. This will be fourth tackle. 25 gone. Right, they'll bring it back to the center of the field. Will Kay, again, just taking up the work. He'll tuck the ball under and run. He's not scared, Will. And they'll send it into the pocket here for Borsons to do the kicking duties. MBT to be the receiving end. And MBT around Jimmy. Oh, a very good tackle made there. I believe Cody Ogg. MBT was looking very dangerous, but they've got some numbers down the short side, the overlap. Oh, Sonny Ty trying to wind up. Back to his old days. Back into the mines. I'm not sure if he's still got that sort of pace, but tried showing it off there. Barnes now breaking one. Unable to pull away from the second cover defender. This will be third tackle. Right, they'll go. Sonny Ty. He'll link up with Sabbath Tu'ua. This will be fourth now here. Tim James in dummy half. Right, they go. Back on to the inside. Picked up by Barnes. Too close there. They didn't spread it apart enough for that play to be successful or do anything to disrupt that defensive line. Tyre now for the punt downfield. And here comes rampaging Justin Place for the return. Oh, high tackle from Barnes. Hayes was looking to take him on down the sideline. A foot race would have been for the ages, but a high tackle there just got caught lacking the Pasifika fullback.
Yeah, and that was Play's first real attacking run of the half. So I imagine things are getting a bit angry out there with the lack of scoring we've had in the last 20 minutes or so. Tempers are about to fly, so referee is first. Oh! Not needing to push that pass already.
Coven, we all know he loves a good offload, but just getting a bit too excited there. They're up 10-0. About 12 minutes to go. This is when the fatigue sort of starts coming into the game now, these final 10 to 15 minutes. And you don't want to be giving away crucial possession there. That was only second tackle or first for Australia. So, but nonetheless, they're just going to do it straight back. And Jackson Allison tried to wind up in the backfield there. The little trotters started pumping. And now they'll pump it off here to Coven and Walmsley again. This time he holds on to it up to the halfway. But AMAC, Pasifika and Australia, they're just giving away easy possession. Pasifika had a chance there, only third tackle, but you still got a whole half of footy to play, and they're playing like, you know, there's only 5 minutes left in the whole game in general.
Yeah, and they're throwing it around for different reasons. We've got Pasifika here who see the scoreboard, 10 points behind as Bennett passes. So they're playing score point desperation. Australia, they saw those two early tries, and they haven't been able to break the line since.
Oh! Stop it! Australia, that is just as clinical as it gets. Short points to the spot. Jesse Bennett, he looks like he's been out there for ages. He's got the dirt all over him. But look who stands up, Blake Harris. The grubber kick, straight underneath the sticks. Oh, there's nothing better than that. What a sight. They're out on their legs there. They just gave up on the play. Pasifika, Tim James, the late dive at the end to try and just jog the ball loose, but it wasn't enough. And Will Kay is going to convert from run front.
An absolutely phenomenal start here from Australia. If they continue playing like this, Pasifika might find it hard to cross at all. What are we, 30 minutes in and about to be 16-0 at the moment.
And 16-0 it is. Scoreboard clicks over. Very comprehensive start from Australia. They've given away a few crucial opportunities, but Pasifika just haven't been able to take them into, haven't been able to complete on them. No points have come from it. Back up onto the halfway. I'm sure there's still a lot of belief in this Pasifika side, Sonny. There's still AMAC. There's still a long half to be played here.
Yep, that's true. I would say, though, Pasifika needs to be the next to score because whilst they might be okay with a loss here. They need to keep it close. Points differential is important to see who's going to go on to that final series in this international here.
Yeah, it is a very tight ladder, especially for the cutoff, who makes it and who just misses out. You could have the same amount of points, but again, as you said, points differential will be the telling end coming towards the end of this competition. Now, Borsons off here to Cody Ogg. Looking a bit dangerous there, but two came in very well to bring him down. Fourth tackle, left they're going to send it. Allison now winding it up the middle. He'll settle it here for Australia, about 28 out from the Pasifika line. Deep into the pocket for Blake Harris again. He'll just put the crossfield punt up. Look at the chase here from plays, but he pulls off last minute, trusting his centre and Jack Jimmy. Didn't want to give away that sideline, and he just did an amazing work there. How good is Jack Jimmy? I know why. He's a 71, 72 overall for next season. But yet again, Will Kay just persists to put him in the centres. And how well does he play, just defending and also on attack?
And it shows you the strength of that Storm side there too.
Yeah.
As Mahanu breaks the line.
Oh, Manu! See you later, Chaz Dingo. Short struggling to keep up the ref, but he goes all the way. That is an amazing run there from Raikamani. He showed us a bit of it earlier in the half. Unfortunately went into touch, but he's absolutely lit up the stadium here. The Pasifika fans are going wild. I'm sure you will be at home watching on SRL TV. Live and free as always. Look at that amazing try. Oh, there's no better sight than it. Raikamanu in open space.
And Dingo looked like he had Manu for all money, but a cheeky little instep, just wrong-footed the veteran fullback, and there was no catching Manu as he streamed for a 50, 60-metre try there.
Well, you said it, AMAC, they'd be next to score. And as you're always good at predicting when people like to score tries, he's straight over, and Sunny Tai converts to make it 16.6 with about 5 minutes to go here in this first half. There's still enough time. If Pasifika can roll it down the field, they could potentially get another one.
Yeah, and that would definitely be something useful for their morale heading into the sheds. On the other hand, if Australia let in another one or two, that's just going to be shattering. Australia's played an almost perfect half so far, so they definitely don't want the waterfall to start happening here.
That's definitely their 7th tour, winding it up from the back fence there. James in there at dummy half. A long pass to KCK, who was flat-footed. That just got launched out of a cannon there from Tim. Now they bring it left here, Lord, who play it short to Kasuke. We brought down 25 out now from the opposition line. Third tackle, right they'll come. Back out the back here to Barnes. Short here to KCK again, but a very good wall there from Australia of green and gold. Let's move fourth here. Left they bring it again. Mayava off here to Sunny Tyre. Runs it up like a forward too. Be taken very well there by Australia. They send it back into the pocket. Lord to do the kicking duties. A pretty good kick from him. Here comes O'Donnell. Can he get 3 in 1 half? No, he can't. But Australia's defensive set there, AMAC, they just held Pasifika into their own half.
Yeah, from the looks of things, Will Kay just pulled his team back behind the goalposts after that try. He just reminded them what's at stake here, and his words must have cut straight through to him. Pasifika only really got 27 metres in that last set.
Yeah, they barely got anywhere. Will Kay now. This will be fourth tackle here now for the Australian side. Back to the middle of the field. Short ball here to Jackson Allison. Coming up to 2 minutes left here in this first half. Thorne, he'll send it into the pocket for Harris to put the punt downfield. And Manu now has already got one. Unable to find the backfield there. Very good chase. These senses for Australia, Usher and Jack Jimmy are absolutely just lighting it up.
It's a very underappreciated position, centre there. You need someone who's good under the high ball. You need someone who can run their way up the field. But more important than not, you need someone who can tackle. And that's what these two people are doing here for Australia tonight, Eddie.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. This will be fourth now. 1 minute to go. Nano back onto the field. Lennox Prakash will collect the offload. 41 metres gain there. Very good set as soon as those starting props got back on the field. We'll see if they'll be back out there for the second half, or there might be some sort of interesting interchange here that Pasifika have up their sleeves. O'Donnell now, straight around one. It's only a matter of seconds. The points and the score will probably remain 16 points to 6. Chaz Dingo now straight through. The race with Barnes, 30 to go. They're both holding it very well with him. Oh, the pass out the back to Og. That's going to be half time here. 16 points to 6. Australia lead. Welcome back into the second half on SRL TV. The international stage is set for an amazing second half here in round 2. Pasifika going into the sheds down, but I reckon that there would have been high hopes in those sheds. AMAC, you know, your thoughts on the first half? It's been an amazing turn of events at half-time. Australia 16 up. A lot of work to do for Pasifika, but you reckon that then turned it around?
Yeah, there were some promising signs there for Pasifika towards the end of that first half, with Manu crossing it for their first try of the game. Before Australia kind of righted the ship from their little lapse of judgment there. It'll be interesting to see how this second half goes.
Yeah, no, it will be. While they continue to play, I just want to share our appreciation, our thoughts and prayers are with Will Kay, with the passing of a family member during the week. Instead of going back home to Australia, he's decided to stay here to make sure his lead his side, and honestly, AMAC, from that first half, it's not even affecting him one bit. He's so professional with how he does his work out there on the field. You wouldn't know that something that major has happened in his life. So thank you to Will Kay for everything that you've done for us, but hopefully you'll be able to get back home soon and spend some amazing time and quality time with your family. But nonetheless, as Australia do get away with the first defensive set of the game, Chris Lord, and players will be wearing black armbands for appreciation towards the family member as well. Second tackle now. Oh no. Pasifika there, they're going to give away a knock-on with their second time with possession in the second half, and that is not going to be a good start there. Sunny Tai is going to be furious.
Yeah, we saw it at the beginning of the first half. They gave it away with a forward pass on their second touch of the ball, and their second touch of the ball here, they've given away a cheeky little knock-on. So Australia in the pole position to possibly start this half off with another 4-pointer of their own.
And short ball now here, Kodiog. Unable to find the backfield there. He's been well handled so far, Kodiog, this evening. Oh, long ball straight through as Dingo, but he hands it off to Maverick Goldfield. He's coming off the bench onto the wing here for Australia. And now it'll be Will Kay to put up the bomb in the air. Very well placed kick. Nobody's underneath it for Pasifika. Oh, Will Kay! Stop it! You are an absolute magician, my friend. What a try. He sees the game like no other. Well done.
And an absolutely shocking read there from Eli Barnes. Went straight through the arms, straight through the legs, and bounced up perfectly there for Will. So, not good signs for Pasifika, but absolutely stunning signs here for Australia at the beginning of the second half.
You know when you have the footy gods on your side there, but you make your own luck in this game, and Will Kay's just absolutely gone out there. And he's got a mission to point. You know, that first half, it sort of fell apart towards the end. Australia was sort of losing their way, going away from the game plan. But he brought his boys back into the sheds, and went, this is how we want to play our footy. He got them downfield, and that luck gets created when you follow the game plan. You want to create the instinctive footy and play within a structure, not just go out there and throw the ball around for the sake of it. You want to do it with purpose. He put up an amazing kick. It was a towering kick. Barnes didn't have the confidence to take it, but Will was running through just in case, and guess what? He was the only player in sight. And amazing stuff there from the captain. It's now Dingo now to pull straight through that Pasifika defensive line. In a dummy half, Markley for Thorne. And now Will Kay now back up the middle. This will be third tackle. 6 minutes gone here in the second half. Left they'll go again. The long ball. Usher unable to find the backfield there. Very good tackle made by Pasifika now. This is fourth. Slow play the ball. Right they'll go. They're just swinging it now left to right. Oh, big tackle. Borson's flattened. And now they'll put it back into the pocket there. Placed to do the kicking duties. That's an interesting one. Haven't seen him kick the ball before. And now it's going to be MBT for the return. A very strong tackle made there on Nana Broughton-Thompson. This will be first tackle. Flat-footed entire. That has gone absolutely nowhere. Walmsley picks it up. The ref's going to call it back for the initial knock-on. And just Pasifika are not able to find it at the moment.
No, and I think Pasifika are probably glad that the refs called that back. There was nothing between Walmsley and the goal line but empty grass there. So Pasifika now have got to muscle up in the fence and see if they can hold out this Australian juggernaut.
Cody Ogg there just looking to want to get over. Short ball, Malkus crash dive. That ain't going to be successful there. This will be fourth tackle. They're going to shift it off left to Cove and Walmsley. Oh, one-on-one Coven. Good luck, Pasifika. But they're going to put him on his back. And Riley Murray, the ref there, calling held up. Left hand the upright now. Australia working back right. Harris put up the bomb in the air. MBT underneath it for Pasifika. He does an amazing job. He just always had a feeling he was going to come down with that one. But Amac, you said in the first half, Pasifika had to be next to score points. Well, that's the case now more than ever.
Yeah, when you're sitting 18 points behind with only about 30 minutes left in the game, it's still possible. It's still not terrible warning signs here for Pasifika. But with the arm wrestle that we've seen so far, every minute ticks by is going to be a bit harder for them to claw back this lead.
And there goes Nanai now there to be brought down just up on halfway. Third tackle. Left, they're going to send it into Pasifika. And the line up down the short. James, flat-footed Lord. Nothing much really eventuating there from that play. Just inside the Australia 40-metre line. Pasifika tired to put up a crossfield punt. Be taken here by Nathan O'Donnell. He had an amazing first half. He might be looking to replicate it here in the second. Dingo now, neck and neck. My apologies, it's Barnes. 20 to go. And he's going to get him this time here, there, Eli Barnes. This will be first tackle. Just 13 out here from the Pasifika line. Australia, they've got plenty of tackles up their sleeve. Malkus. To be brought down there, 15 out. They lost a bit of ground. Right, they're going to send it. And here's the man I was talking about, Dingo. Round one. Offload to plays forward. Forcing their hand a bit too early there. But you can't blame them trying to score off every play, but sometimes you go a bit too far and errors like that do just come out in your game.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's the run of it sometimes, with Pasifika scrambling for some cheeky defence there. Let's just talk about O'Donnell again. He only had 2 runs in the first half and he clocked up 160 metres. Another run now and he's got almost another 90 metres there, so we might see an absolutely phenomenal stat as I forget another error.
Trying to switch there. But did you see the desperation of Cove and Walmsley just to get to that ball? They're playing for something here, Australia, tonight. So we first tackle. And left, they're going to send it now. Harris, the short ball here to Coven again. He's going through a lot of work, the second rower. The number 11. And here comes Malkus now winding up. A brave tackle made by the Pasifika defence. This will be third tackle. Same play again. This time it's Dingo, one-on-one. They're doing a good job with these one-on-one battles. They're handling Australia well so far. Fourth tackle. Left, they're going to send it back down the short side. Harris dummy to his left. Trying to find some space back through the middle. Fifth tackle for Australia now. Oh, ricocheted. Picked up. Malkus puts it in himself. Hits the upright. Tim James collects it. And he's off to the races, up to the 30. He won't be able to get far. The old legs get brought down on the 35. But a very good heads-up play there from the hooker.
Talk about desperation. There are about 4 or 5 different players scrambling for the ball under the sticks there. James has come up
down. And the feed's back now. Tim James out of dummy half. Collins onto the field. I'm not exactly sure where he's playing. It could be second row. And now the long pass here from KCK. 80 to Casca. 62 gained here for the Pasifika side. A very good set out of trouble. Now they'll be looking for an even better kick from Sonny Tyre. Straight down to the neck of Nathan O'Donnell, who gets straight around one again, but Barnes is all over him this time. Driving him back just outside Australia's 20. They're going to want to step up in defence here, Pasifika. There's a lot to still play for. And then now the shift. Out here to plays. Justin plays to be brought down just inside that 40-metre line. This will be third tackle. Long shift left. Lee will play it short to Martin. Lachlan Martin will be brought down just on that 40-metre line. Fourth tackle it is now for Australia. Right they go. Borsons plays it on the inside for plays. Gets around one. Unable to break away from that tackle though. Very well done there from Lillard. Into the pocket will go. Borsons, ricochet kick. Not called a penalty offside. Malchus will pick it up. And Pasifika have the ball here on halfway. 6 tackle turnover.
Interesting call there from our double refs. That was clearly ricocheted off a Australia player's head. Falcon ball. And yeah, Malchus turns up with it. And Australia in a little bit of trouble here with Pasifika playing it for their second on the 30-metre line.
Nanaho fends off one straight through the middle. This will be third tackle now. Pasifika going to work it left here. It'll be Lord. Ricochet knock on. Oh my lord. Pardon the pun, but honestly, what's happening? Oh, now somebody's gotten whacked. It's O'Donnell. International Rugby League, folks. There's nothing better than it. Oh, okay. It's all over the joint here from both sides. I'm not exactly sure what's happening out there on the field. The referees let a penalty for all days go away. Now both players are just turning the ball over like they're holding. I don't know. There's something hot on the ball. Now Manu breaks away from mine. He's been doing that all game. This will be third tackle here. His left-hand side looking to open it up. Short, long pass to Lillard. They do a very good job to bring him down there. Fourth now. James, back through the middle. Offload. Tyre, trying to find the line. And it'll be put on his back there. Australia do a good job.
Ooh, that was almost
They want to go up to the bunker here, Riley Murray.
No, Tyre would have been in, but he had to do a little half step backwards to make sure that it wasn't a forward pass. And unfortunately, that was just enough to get a second defender there on him.
And Tim James trying to go from dummy half on the fifth tackle. What's he doing? He had all that time checking the try and the play for fifth tackles to run from dummy half. Mind-blowing. Hey, Mac, do you want to try to care to explain that one for us?
I almost think that the scoreboard is just getting inside Pasifika's head at the moment. And we've got another knock on. We had almost no errors at all in the first half, and now neither team can make it through a set themselves. This is, from Pasifika, you could think that would be throwing the ball around and making sure that they could do their best to get down the field. But Australia, they should be playing a bit more conservative. They've almost got the game in the bag here, and they just keep turning it over in their danger zone.
And now Collins now to be brought down on the right hand of the upright. This will be third tackle. 20 minutes to go. Nana plays it short. Cow to cow. One-on-one. Driving with the legs in. He's got to get over. It's a one-on-one tackle. Pretty far away from us to see it through the cameras. It's going to go up from a try with the on-field ref. There's Will Kay there just on top. Trying to get underneath the ball, but it eventuated to a try there. Pasifika had to score eventually, but it's taken some time, and the fashion in which they've been getting the ball back is something that you'd never really come to expect. But they do finally get the try there, AMAC, and they're over Pasifika in the second half.
Yeah, and unless Sonny Tyre does something criminal here, it should be only a 10-point lead, which is very achievable in the 18 or so minutes that Pasifika have left in this game. It's two converted tries, and they'll be back in front. What we need to remember, though, is if Australia does come away with the win here, even if it's a small lead, Pasifika have an absolutely gigantic points differential. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see next round who in Pool A, with both Australia and Pasifika being in Pool A, who comes out at the top of Pool A to make it into the Six Nations finals.
Yes, it's definitely a very interesting contest. You understand it a lot more in detail, a lot more in depth than my understanding, AMAC. So I'll let you continue to do the explaining of that. Simon Hunt just winding it back up. So we first tackle Pasifika. Are they going to be able to find another gear? Barnes now, I think they might. Into the backfield. He dives it, thin air dingo. But I think the captain's come to make a try-saving tackle there. Left, right, they're going to send it. That was Blake Harris, my apologies. Back on the inside. Simon Hunt to pick it back up again. This will be third tackle. Left, they're going to send it. Short ball to Pasifika. Trying to find a hole. The offload back to Sunny Tyre. In line with the left hand upright. They're going to work it back down the short side. Here comes Lennox Prakash now winding up. Lenny to play the ball on the 10-metre line. This will be fifth tackle. Right, they send it. Tyre unable to find the grubber, and he's just going to be brought down. They're looking very promising there, Pasifika. A lot eventuated. Barnes, very good runs up the middle. But the halves just couldn't put the icing on top.
Yeah, Sunny Tyre taking maybe 1 or 2 steps too much. He was about to try to put on the little kick, but the cover defence there from Australia were way too quick to allow that to happen. So again, Pasifika, they're going to have to rely on their defence to keep Australia tight in their half and hopefully go again for their next set.
Tackle break in here by Nathan O'Donnell. Fourth tackle. There's no fullback at home, so if a line break does happen here, watch out, Pasifika fans. Short ball here, Coven. That'll be fifth tackle here for Australia. Deep inside the pocket. It's going to be Blake Harris for the kick. MBT now. Been a while since I've called that name. And he's going to be driven back just outside the 20-metre line. A lot of work to do here, Pasifika. They don't want to concede, but they don't want to make an error especially. This will be second tackle now here for them. 14 minutes to go in the second half. Jai Collins now winding it up the middle. 7 short of the halfway mark here. Pasifika. James will go back up the middle here to Simon Hunt, who's just winding it up the guts. So we'll bring about fourth tackle. They're going to go left again. Tyre. Short ball to Pasifika. There's that Sharks combination in full effect there. They send it back into the pocket for Tyre to do the kicking duties. The punt downfield. A bit of a shallow one here for O'Donnell. And he's got a bit of room to wind up. And another high tackle from Barnes. That's 2 now. Not sure if the ref would have had a word to him. It's been a while since between the 2 infringements. But that is definitely something that he might want to just have a quick check to himself about.
Yeah, and that's 2 different wingers that Barn is collecting there. He's got one from plays earlier in the first half, and now he's got one from O'Donnell. So all he needs now is just to clothesline Dingo, and he's got the back 3. Just go out with your target set on the back 3 to just absolutely lay it onto them. Here goes Thorne now, back into the middle here for Australia. This will be third tackle. Send it right now. Back on to Malchus, who absolutely gets leveled. You don't see that very often. Now this is fourth. It's going to be Blake Harris. 27 gained here for Australia. Very deep inside of the Pasifika half. Let's see what the fifth tackle options like. Malchus to put the bomb up. Underneath it, Barnes. Casey K, my apologies, does an amazing job to take it. But the kick chase from Australia is absolutely superb. Okay, now we're about to enter our last 10 minutes, and we really do have the warning signs here on Pasifika. 10 minutes, we can still get 2 tries off, but it's getting very, very tricky now. So if Pasifika want to steal this from Australia, they need to score, if not this set, then definitely the set after, and we'll see if they put in a cheeky little 40-20 chance right now.
KCK now. Manu. My apologies, I don't think it was Bunce with that high tackle. It must have been KCK, because he's playing at fullback.
Oh, true.
So nonetheless, it will be Lord to punt it downfield. The rust is definitely in full effect here. And now it's going to be O'Donnell now for the kick return. O'Donnell, KCK, he holds his ground very well. But Nathan O'Donnell again, the kick returns have been absolutely killing. It's just making this defensive line run up and then have to go back another 20 metres to get back on side, 20, 30 metres even. So the fatigue's definitely settled in now. Here comes Dingo now with the rampaging run up the middle. Third tackle here for Australia, 40 out from their opposition line. They're going to send it left. The short ball, Coven Walmsley, there was a hole there for him, but I don't think he's got the gas in him to get through it anymore. It's been a long game. Now Harris back off into Thorne. Thorne bumps off one. Fifth tackle here for Australia now. 7.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Harris out the back. Borson's to put up the bomb. Underneath it, Usher for Australia. Takes it well, but it will be brought down just outside the 20-metre line here for Pasifika. You wouldn't be really expecting much to happen from that kick. It landed 20 metres out. Simon Hunt now straight through into the backfield. Take their time, Australia, to get to him. Up over the halfway. Pasifika now, potentially with a bit of momentum. Prakash. Bring about the second tackle here. The long ball to Pasifika. And he's unable to find the backfield. A very strong tackle made there by the second rower, Cody Ogadis. Right they go. Looking to link up here with their man, Jai Collins. 6 minutes to go here now. Pasifika, it's now or never. The long shift is on. It's going to be Tyre trying to find open space. He's going to be taken out of this fifth tackle option, so who comes in to do the kicking duties? Oh, it's going to be Manu Farfili, and it's going to be knocked on, picked up by Malchus. Australia, hold on. It's been a thrilling contest. Pleasure to commentate. 5 minutes to go in it. Malchus now up the middle. Second tackle, Australia. They're just going to be looking to chew as much clock as possible. You'd think Thorne. Driven back there by some Pasifika defenders, Sim James included. Looks left, goes right there, Mark Lee. Fourth tackle now. The long shifts potentially on. Malchus throws the Hail Mary ball. Here goes Dingo now into the backfield. Here comes the cover from Pasifika. Best that they did get to him early because he's looking to get coat hanged again. Now this will be fifth tackle. Blake Harris is just going to drive it downfield, putting them into the corner. Casey has he got anything for us? He might. Dingo's going to cover it up, but that would have been the last hope that they would have had, Amac.
Yeah, I think with the scoreline the way it is and with the clock where it is, Pasifika probably really only got one try in them if they can get up the angle on the field. They're working their way up the field, so it's possible. But I'm almost willing to say that Australia have eked out this well-conceived win here. And, Pasifika!
See you later, Mark Lee! Stop it! Oh, he's only had to play one half, Mark. I was about to say see you later because it looked like Pasifika had one up to him from pace. And he got there. What a try-saver. Honestly, Usher now. What a play there from O'Donnell to keep the ball in play. There's only 2.5 minutes to go. Mark Lee's still got the desperation to pull that out of the bag. Jimmy now through the middle. Casey K makes a crucial tackle. Now it's Australia's turn. Can they finish it off with a flurry? It's going to be Walmsley now, driving it into the left hand of the upright. It's fourth tackle. Lee goes right. Borsons will just tuck the ball under and run the halfback. Tim James gets underneath the legs, turns him on his back, and the bunker just wants to be brought into effect here just to make sure. And no try there called by the bunker official. And here we go now. Left they're going to send it. Fifth play. Harris to put the bomb up in the air. Australia aren't contesting it. They know who's won. Manu takes it confidently, but there's a minute to go. Casey K getting past Coven Walmsley. They'll finish with the ball here, Pasifika, but Australia are going to win it. Barnes, off here to Tyre. It's been an thrilling contest, but Australia have just pulled it out of the bag. The start to their second half was absolutely electric. Simon Hunt now through. He's had a few good runs late. That's it, full time. Australia, round two, they started up 2-0. And an amazing victory here against Pasifika, who put on an amazing score last week. And that's why there's always many weeks to come here. Pasifika will have a chance next week for the round three contest, but until we get there, let's go have a look at these stats here. Australia, they had more ball, they completed better. Less errors, less tackles, less missed tackles, more line breaks. Well, I think that's the telling of the story there. Australia just respected the ball more than Pasifika. but also they weren't having to chase points constantly.
Yeah, and that completion rate there, not completing 10 of your 25, 13 errors there from Pasifika. If they had the ball more often and held on to the ball, we might have a very different score line up above there, Eddie.
And a winger getting player of the match, I think that's pretty well deserved, Nathan O'Donnell. Very well done
definitely.
to him as we go to have a look at individual stats here for the Pasifika side. Yeah, you just look at all those tackles there, those middles, Nanai, Lord, and then James all making 20-plus tackles. Simon Hunt in there as well. Pretty much towards the end of the first half and the second half, AMAC, they just had no go forward. The amount of tackles they had to make and still no injuries come of it, you got to be pretty impressed by it. But I reckon there was a bit of lack of creativity. Look at the halves, 3 errors from Sonny Tyre, and also a few from the forwards as well. And Nanai, that's where the fatigue comes into effect. Maybe something to think up with team list for next week to shake it up. Not too sure, but what's your thoughts on that?
Well, considering that Pasifika are up against the EU next week, a really strong side, a really tough side, it'll be interesting to see whether or not they keep the same side, that absolutely drubbed Ireland, or if they make a few changes here and there. But I don't know where you would really make those changes, because a lot of the players that Tyre's got in these positions, it's almost like those positions were made for them. I feel like tonight just got away with them. It was just a bit of unluck here and there for Pasifika. So
yeah,
maybe 1 or 2 changes, but nothing too dire, I don't think, Eddie.
If it was anything, it'd probably be bench changes. That 14-15 didn't really do much from the 20th to the 38th. Nonetheless, we'll go have a look at the Australian side. Not me rambling about strategies. And O'Donnell, 300 metres for a winger. That is absolutely amazing. 7 line breaks, 4 tackles, 2 tries to his name. That is an amazing effort. Short, followed close-ish behind Chaz Dingo. Those 2 people with their yardage work, AMAC, absolutely just sold it perfectly tonight. Whether it was Dingo through the middle of the ruck or it was Nathan O'Donnell on a kick return, they just knew when they had to step up, and they always got their team on the front foot, which led to those Will Kays and those outside backs, the Cove and Walmsleys, and the forwards to get onto the front foot.
Yes, and then you have your Walmsley, 198 metres there from a number 11, 13 tackles to boot. Absolutely phenomenal night for the workhorse there.
Might I add, he only missed 1, and we know the 11s to get the fullbacks running at him too. That is that's a really good effort there from Coven. Well done to him.
And then if you go all the way down the bottom to his number 12, Cody Ogg there, 23 tackles, none missed there from the young boy. So
yeah, he only ran 20 metres, but he had a lot of traffic running at him tonight. Jamal Kausikau all night long, and he only got through once, but thankfully Mark Lee was there for that amazing try saver.
Yeah, so I don't know what Will Kay did with his Australian side tonight, but he needs to bottle that and he needs to sell it to the rest of the SRL.
A very clinical performance and a team effort, you know. It's not always about getting the running meters, and Cody will prove that. But thank you all very much for joining us here on your Tuesday evening. An amazing contest it was. Australia just one-upping Pasifika there, but stay tuned for tomorrow evening. It's going to be Great Britain taking on Europe on your Wednesday afternoon. The times to still be continued here from what I'm reading, but that's going to be an amazing game. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, thanks for putting up with us, cleaning up the rust here for the Six Nations tournament, joined by Broncos captain Anthony McDonald. We'll see you next time for more SRL Six Nations action.
day.